Hi Sunshine, welcome back to our channel MADCURLS. I'm Taylor Ann.
And I'm Lori.
And welcome to part 2 of our Shea Moisture Red Palm Oil and Cocoa Butter review. This is what we're doing today, a follow-up that we thought we would show you what day 2 hair looks like from this wash and go. We did do a little impromptu video the other day of our first impressions on this line. And so from those results, this is day 2.
Yeah, because we always apply the products on camera, and then we leave, and then you guys will ask us in the comments, or I mean, people are curious. They want to know. Day 1 worked out good, but how the rest? And so, since now I'm venturing out into more than one day, this is day 2, and we just want to show what this line did for us. How do we feel about it last night? I don't remember.
We felt that the product claims to elongate your hair. We felt our hair wasn't elongated. We also felt that it was weighed down. The product is very heavy, but we did like our results. We both liked our results. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. It does something different, but we love what it did.
Yeah.
Although our hair did feel weighed down, you guys noticed that in the comments. Our hair was pretty weighed down, but the curls were soft.
It still feels very moisturized. It still feels like it has that cocoa
but
butter.
Not as intense as the first day. It's kind of fading for me a little bit.
Okay.
The intensity of the cocoa butter, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I love these results.
Okay, so you know what? For me, it's not fading because I got that other product.
Yeah, there's another product in the line that's like an actual
We'll show you
butter.
when we finally film it tomorrow. But there's another product that's it reminds me of shea butter, but it seems even more oilier to me. And so this morning I was kind of skeptical about it, but I don't know. I just kind of went in and I couldn't stop myself. So I just kept going, digging in and scooping and digging in and
So
scooping.
let's tell them how we refreshed. I refreshed my hair by just spraying the Cream of Nature leave-in conditioner, the coconut milk leave-in conditioner. I just spray that in my hair. I pineapple my hair at night, let it down, shake it out, and just spray that in a little bit for moisture, but I didn't really do anything to refresh. That's it.
And what I did was, before I went to sleep last night, I grabbed a scoop of this, what is this, of the pudding, and rubbed my hands together, put it, and kind of like rubbed it all through, and kind of put a bonnet on last night, because we had to go out someplace early this morning, and I didn't want to kind of deal with my hair and getting it wet, and plus I knew that we would have to show you guys the second day results. Then I went to the bathroom this morning, and my hair felt still moisturized. You were staying away from what I did. Yeah. But I don't know.
I'm not adding any more moisture.
I just reached out for it. I couldn't help myself. And I felt like I had to do something. So I grabbed that product that we'll show you when this is over and then the new video begins, all the products in this line. So that moisturizing butter container is what I scooped into this morning a couple of times and rubbed it all through my hair. My hair initially kind of looked frizzy and weird, but we've been out for hours now. How many hours have we been out? And it's just kind of settled into itself. But we still stand by what we said. It does not elongate at all whatsoever. It's getting shorter and shorter. Actually,
yours is getting getting shorter and shorter. You guys did pick up though in the comments of that first impression that my bangs, it did bring my bangs down, because if you look at the Mael video, my bangs were like up here. Yeah. But this, my bangs, I didn't have to stretch them. So this does stretch my bangs. So
actually, after last night's video when we showed you our first impressions, I could barely get off camera before the hair started drawing back up. So I don't know where they got the idea that elongates.
Can we just look at my ends? Look at the definition on my ends. I would do this again. And again, what I did, what you guys are getting ready to see how we styled our hair, I used the curl stretch pudding and the styling jelly, and you're going to see how I apply that.
And I used the leave-in and I used the curl stretch pudding. So we applied 2 different things. We didn't want to switch up. We kind of liked what we did. And if you just keep watching, then you'll see exactly.
Yeah. You guys can't wait to see the actual tutorial. You guys like the hair applying process with the water.
We are going to give you tips because it's very purposeful how you have to put this in. There's a way to do this. So we're glad we tested it before we decided to film.
See the importance of testing days?
It is very important.
So if you would like to see us apply these products, how we do it, and our results the second, third time around, then
please keep watching.
Hi Sunshine, welcome back to our channel MADCURLS. I'm Taylor Ann.
And I'm Lori.
And we've already said that, but we can't start our videos.
Our flow was thrown off, so we have to say our names again. So if you're new, pay attention at this point because we just repeated our names.
Right, we just said it again. And we're MADCURLS. And I'm Taylor Ann.
And I'm Loriann.
And in this video today, we are officially doing our final review of the Shea Moisture you think I get it by now, red palm oil and cocoa butter line. We are giving you our final thoughts. We did a first impressions. In the beginning of this video, we showed you our day 2. Now we are going to actually show you the fun styling process, how we apply the products with the water and the towels and the sectioning and all that fun stuff. So we won't prolong this intro right now. If you would like to see us style our hair, how we style our hair with these products, then
please keep watching.
Please keep watching. So first things first, water. Your voice is leaving us again a little bit.
Okay. Okay, so we're putting water in. I wouldn't necessarily say that this product, you have to have your head soaking wet. That wasn't the standout quality to me. Was it the standout quality to you?
I just know the first time I tried it, I did it straight out the shower, so I just kind of want to mimic that. So okay. I want my hair to be substantially wet over here on my side.
The standout quality with me was you have to be very intentional when you put this product in. I put this product in initially the way I normally do. And I definitely do section. I definitely have the clippies and I section by section, but I even took it up a notch with this one because when I did it that way the first time, when I did it my normal way of the clippies and sectioning, just kind of sporadically, I stood in the mirror and it looked like I had beading on top of my head. I saw how the products bead when they're not compatible, but it went deeper than that. The product simply just sat on top of my head, and it just kind of looked weird. And then I started seeing this halo of frizz, and it looked like this product wasn't going to work.
Yeah.
So at that point, my hair wasn't too dry, and I did what I normally would never do because I'd already sectioned and pulled through and kind of had the style. I started sectioning again and going back in with the product. My hair wasn't as wet as it initially was. That's why I said water to me wasn't the standout quality to me. But I started taking the product, scooping in, taking out the product, and then again going through the section and putting it in, but this time really intentionally pulling it through.
Yeah.
And so that at that point I started seeing length that never retained. But as you're pulling it through, you're seeing the stretching parts causing you to stretch, but you definitely have to be intentional.
You do. So you don't have to put it in and go back and put it in again. Just make sure like the first time around, you're just really working it into the curls.
Yes.
For the few curls, I had to kind of take it and like just make sure I really ran it through. So
that's what I did. So the second day when we did it, I did it the way I'm going to do it now.
Yeah.
It's really
so for this, we are using 2 different products. 2 different routines. So there are 5 products in this line. We have 4. We did not pick up the shampoo. We were sent, first of all, we were sent these products.
Yeah.
We were not sent the shampoo, which we're not really mad at because of I honestly haven't found a Shea Moisture shampoo and conditioner out of all their lines that I really, really like yet, so I wasn't really missing the shampoo. We were sent the leave-in, the curl stretch pudding, the styling gel, and the Reshaping shine butter. So we are doing 2 different routines today. Mom, what's your routine?
My routine today will be the leave-in, and I will, after the leave-in, I will put in the, the curl stretch pudding.
Yes. And my routine is going to be the curl stretch pudding. I'm putting that down first, and then I'm going in with the styling jelly.
So that's the leave-in. It's a great consistency. And so it was a pleasure to put it in.
Yeah, and for that it actually says you can leave it in or rinse it out. It says leave in or rinse out.
Yes.
Here is the curl stretch pudding. I'll insert a clip so you can see that better. But it's pretty thick. It's kind of almost like whipped cream to me, kind of the way it feels. But so just smoothing the product in.
Yeah, right now I'm just putting in the leave-in.
The pudding glides in very nicely.
Yes, I did enjoy that experience. I noticed that.
Nicely. So we did reach 3,000 subscribers on our channel, which we're very excited about. So thank you to everybody that subscribes to us. But we were looking at our statistics and stuff, and it shows that the views on our video that the people who watch, half of you guys are subscribed and half of you guys are not. And so I thought that was kind of interesting. But
yeah.
I mean,
I thought it was cool because people just stop by just to
yeah.
say. And you stay if you want to stay. People don't necessarily want to stay.
Mm-hmm.
I stop by a lot of channels and don't necessarily
subscribe,
dig the vibe. So I'm
yeah.
okay, this was nice. I got some information. I'm moving on. So people subscribe. I hate that begging for subscribers.
Yeah, I definitely feel like what makes people subscribe is your content, and like if they like you enough to subscribe, no matter how many times you ask people every day, you know, to subscribe to your channel, but they're not gonna subscribe if they don't want to subscribe. Y'all know where the button is. We don't gotta tell you to subscribe. If you want to subscribe, you'll subscribe. But we appreciate all of you.
I think that's the glory of our channel, the age difference, because I bring wisdom, I think, to the channel, and I'm not going to be doing crazy stuff that other social media girls are doing, because I'm too old to be playing around on social media. I'm here for a reason. And that's just, I stay focused. I don't get caught up in that. I don't get all excited about these numbers. That is not moving me one way or the other. I still do what I do and say what I say. And whoever subscribes totally gets that about me.
Totally.
Me too. Are you on you're still on the first part of it?
Yes.
Okay.
So still just kind of, I'm putting the pudding in still.
So we did that, the switch up thing like we kind of mentioned in our comments. Was our texture close enough to each other that we could do two different products or two different, to get two different ways of applying a product line. Mm-hmm. So we decided to start off with this one. And I think our results were
because on our testing day we did two different things just to, like, so we could like each have an opinion to test the product. Like my mom could tell me what the leave-in does, I could tell her what the jelly does, and then we were gonna switch. But we both loved our results from
the products that we chose. So we never.
Yeah. I didn't want to go to her routine, and she didn't want to come to mine.
No.
So I was like, okay, here's what we're gonna do.
Yep.
But they do give you kind of two different results. Which we'll talk about when we show you.
We're still trying to get down the smell of this product. Mm-hmm. We've been asked what it smells like because of the cocoa butter. I think people said, does it smell like chocolate? I don't get that chocolate. No. This you get a quick whiff. If you catch it, you'll be able to identify it. It's so quick; it's almost invisible now. I wonder if because the lid's been off that it just disappeared, because there is no smell. This is, I would say, no fragrance whatsoever now. When we first did this, it smelled like floral, flowery.
No, it didn't. It didn't smell like flowers at all. It smells like light cocoa butter. Light cocoa butter. Yeah, there's no floral scent.
And when you say cocoa butter, do you say light like chocolate? When you say cocoa butter, what does cocoa butter smell like? Chocolate?
To me, it smells like, you know, like that old like the cocoa butter lotion and stuff they sell in the stores. Like, it's like very
Palmer's
light.
Cocoa butter like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we're not good at describing this product. Whatever it is, the smell is light. It's almost invisible.
Whatever it is, and whatever it was, this has no longer retained that smell. Maybe because the lid has been up and off quite a bit this week, but that smell is simply not there anymore. So, but the other smells, the gel still kind of retains that slight scent of flowery chocolate.
So one thing about Shea Moisture is that they use so many different like ingredients in their products. So like this highlighted ingredients is red palm oil and cocoa butter. Then there's coconut and hibiscus. Then there's Jamaican black castor oil. They use so many different things, and so I'd never heard of red palm oil at all.
Right, I don't want to cut you off, but I want to show this stretching process and this intentional putting in of products, because you see here as I'm putting it in, I'm using a little bit of pressure to pull it in, pull it through to make sure it really saturates that hair, and you see that you're getting that stretch and that length, but it never retains. It definitely does not retain.
Yeah, so it's long. It's longer when it's wet, and then when it dries, it kind of shrinks up.
It definitely does.
But what I was saying about the red palm oils, like some benefits from it, is that it definitely has some growth agents in there, definitely moisturizing agents. And then I thought it was cool that they said it reduces gray hair. I thought that was interesting because it has vitamin E, lots of vitamin E in it. And that it reduces the gray hair you get. So I thought that was interesting for those of you if that's like an issue.
I know. Well, it's not an issue. I don't know. Our family doesn't gray, but I was getting the gray there this morning. I didn't have it. I'm like, either I pulled it out with all my intentional applying of products, or maybe it does take away the gray. That's the only place I could see gray right now in my hair. But we shall see. Alright, so again, just intentionally applying it, making sure
lots of smoothing.
Lots of smoothing. I was even doing, as M.A.D.CURLS calls it, the praying hand the other day. You know, really getting it in. Okay.
Alright, so now I'm going to go in with the jelly for my second product how I'm doing this. And the jelly is, it's very watery. It's a very watery kind of gel.
When you open it, show
Yeah.
them what it looks like. Yeah, it's clear.
Sorry, I gotta clean my hands.
I know. Residue.
So I can't like tip it too much. I'll insert a clip, but it's very watery. See, loose. So how I do it is I just kind of take my hands like this and tap it in, and just get it on my hands like that. And I don't section my hair for this part. And I think the other day I started by flipping my hair over and just kind of running it in.
Okay, so see, the page boy is longer. I've pulled and I've prayed it through. Yeah, I pulled it. Right, so, but it's not going to retain.
And then I'm going to do the same thing, just tap my hands in again and do the rest in my head.
Okay.
Because I want that hold, but I don't want like a crazy cast on my hair.
Did you find that it left a cast after you did that?
A slight one, yes.
Okay.
But it definitely has like the feel and propensity to leave like a hard cast if you get carried away.
And what did you use to scrunch out that cast?
I don't think I used anything actually because the product is so moisturizing.
Right, it is.
It has intense moisture properties in it.
First, we struggled with the feeling of the results because it was so moisturizing.
Yeah.
And I think we definitely did the first impressions. You guys know that. But I said, look at our hand. They kind of looked like they were shining.
Mm-hmm.
But after that night, it seemed like it absorbed. It absorbed so much that the next day I went back in with the third product that was it the fourth product we have on this table. This little balm here. My hands are wet now, so I'm not going to open this. But it's this balm. It feels almost like shea butter when you get it in those hunks at the store, at the natural hair stores, whatever. Mm-hmm. It felt like that. I thought it would be too much on the second day, but it really wasn't. It kind of went in. It's very oily. Somebody said in the comments, yes, red palm oil. Yes, oil, butters. Mm-hmm. So yes, it definitely has that tendency to be very buttery, very oily feeling, but love the results afterward. You just have to work with it. Yeah. And you have to enjoy your natural hair in order to deal with some sort of a product like this. Some people just really want to do the one and done, and that's why we have that whole series on our channel. People are about one and done. Nobody's trying to babysit products, for a half hour in the morning. But if you enjoy the process and you enjoy trying new things and seeing if it'll work for you, it might be worth it, especially if you put products in and they last you 4 or 5 days. Somebody might want to dedicate a half hour to doing this to get the results that they want to.
I don't think it would take a half hour. It just takes us so long because we talk. Once you get kind of a routine down. But see, like when you put the product in, it definitely stretches it out. See?
Yes.
But what I was really impressed with were how my ends curled. I was very impressed with that.
Yeah, because you always focus on your ends.
Mm-hmm.
Funny what people focus on in their hair. Things that I wouldn't even notice. I'm like, who's looking at your ends? But you are, I guess, because you always judge products sometimes by the way your ends turn out.
Yep, I'm like, my ends are pointy. I don't like this product.
So we chose the yellow shirts because the product to me looks like cake mix, and it's such a pretty yellow. It's like the yellow of these shirts. Mm-hmm. I enjoy putting in products that are pretty.
Yeah, I really like this line so far. That's why it's good to do more than one go with the product sometimes.
Yes.
Because like your opinion might change. You might figure out how to work it better. And definitely trying products for yourself and not just going by reviews, because there was a comment from someone who said that she wanted to try like a product, but she saw reviews and people didn't like it, so she took it back. And I'm like, well, just because they didn't like it didn't mean it, like, you know, it wasn't going to work in your hair. Like, you definitely have to give products a go for yourself, because people said they really didn't like this line, and I'm kind of a fan.
Yeah, you really
my day 2 was so bomb to me. I really liked it. All right, how you doing over there?
I'm just about done. I just grabbed another 100 to rub it through. But
okay.
No, I would say that I'm done applying the product.
All right. So the product is in our hair. We are going to let our hair air dry and then air dry and then
I know you guys were coming for me, not hard, lovingly, in love. You guys saw that piece that Taylor picked up, that damage right there. So that won't be happening today. Yeah. I will be very patient and wait for my hair to air dry.
Said that she can air dry. She just can't air dry. Diffuse her hair, but she just can't diffuse it on high heat where it's like burning her hair. Like, so when I diffuse on cool. And so it might take a little longer, but at least I'm not getting heat damage. So
no, I'm glad they pointed it out, because my L'Oreal
I guess it took y'all to point it out because I've been saying it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my hair journey. You guys have been here with the ups and the downs. So let me not start being a crazy fool right now. Getting carried away, blow drying it. Somebody said blow frying it. Love that.
Blow frying.
I was seeing the steam come up and it was almost caught on fire. So I'm back to respecting my locks, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we are going to go air dry and then diffuse, and we'll be back to show you these results.
Okay. Bye-bye.
And we are back. These are our dried results. I like it.
Liking what we see.
I like it, yeah. The first thing that we mentioned was that the products are consistent. Mm-hmm. So this is day 1. You guys saw day 2 in the beginning of the video, so this is day 1. Mm-hmm. You know, we air dried our hair a little bit. I went in with a diffuser. You did not.
I did not. I was so afraid of that heat damage that everybody has been commenting on, and I appreciate it, because we were wondering, and I was in denial because you pointed it out. You were lifting up pieces like, Mom, there's heat damage there, and I'm like, I don't think that's what it is. I said, I just think it's because I put the blow dryer to the root, but no, I believe it was. So I stayed away from any heat, not even warm, not even cool. I just stayed away from that blow fryer, and simply sat by the fan, and then just picked out my hair when I felt like there was a cast, it was hard, it was ready to go. Yeah.
Compared to the way your hair looked in that first impressions video, which was day 1, you definitely had a halo of frizz up here, and that was definitely from that high heat blow dryer. Yeah. There's no halo right here. Nope. And your hair looks very moisturized, and your curls are very defined, and so not using that blow dryer,
very defined
curls. Did the thing. It did that thing.
That's the point we want to make. You will get curl definition from this product. Absolutely no length, in our opinion. Maybe somebody else has. If you have, speak to it in the comments. But we did not get an ounce of length, not at all.
Well, not so fast. Just my bangs. Yeah, my bangs. And we were actually sitting here thinking, like, I don't know what my expectation was for elongation, because looking at this right now, I really don't want my hair any longer than it is, because the more elongation, the more my curl stretches out, and I don't want my curls to be stretched out because I like my definition. So I like this. I didn't have to stretch my bangs. This is just the product, so I do appreciate this.
So it stretched my bangs. You sacrifice definition. Yeah. So I don't know how products put on the packaging, you will get elongated curls. How do you grow length from a product, really? You know, maybe some volume from a product. You can get texturizing products, and then you put it in your roots or root lifts, and you kind of, but elongation, it takes time to grow hair, I think. Yeah. Right?
So as far as that goes, we don't think that this product does that. But as far as moisture, absolutely. That Shea is in my hand. Not Shea. Here we go again with the Shea. The cocoa butter is in my hands again. I definitely feel it on my hair, but I don't mind it. This time, I don't mind it, because I like how moisturized my hair feels. I really like it in the definition.
We took our time with this product, with this line, and really got to know this line. So it's different from a one and done, where it's just like that one day experience. But this has been, a 2, 3, 4 day process. And so we've really gotten to know, and we've gotten better with the application. We've learned like little tips about that. And we've learned what it was what the moisture meant, what it felt like, how to refresh our hair the next day. So we've really played with this product a lot.
Yeah, and you guys saw that we got great day 2 hair, which you saw in the beginning of the video. So day 2 looks just as good. We were saying, I believe we said it in one of our videos, we'll say it again, that I think, and that this product would do best for people who have like type 3B on, like, and like thicker. Anything with like finer hair, I think this is too much cocoa butter. It's really moisturizing, and that will definitely weigh your hair down. Unless you're into that, that's what you're looking for, you know, try it for yourselves. But that's just what I think. I think it would be a little bit heavy.
Yeah, because we speak for ourselves, but who knows? Maybe somebody who has a type 2 or type 3A or something, they might want the weighed down look. Whoever knows, you know, it depends on what the look you're comfortable with and what you are looking for. So you can't just like kind of like blanket statement say if you're under 3B, stay away, because people were telling us to stay away from it, and we kind of experimented for ourselves. But it is very intentionally put into your hair. Maybe that's where some of you guys might have gone wrong if it didn't work for you, because I was ready to throw it out the window. There's a window right there. This was going out the window. But I had to learn. I had no choice. I'd already said it all over social media. We were doing this line, so I had to make it work. So I took the time, slowed down, really got to see what was the problem here. Now seeing this frizz, okay, how do I get rid of frizz? Revisited the product, put it in intentionally. So you have to really, it's not one of those put it in, slap your hands together, start rubbing it through your hair. That will not work at all. So
the one product that we agree on is the Curl Stretch Pudding. We both put that in our hair. So you can pick up the Curl Stretch Pudding. We both put that in our hair. And then I was like, well, what if they don't want to buy all 3 products? I used the gel and you used
the leave-in.
The leave-in. So I guess if you're more into a cream on a cream type of wash and go, then go with the leave-in and the Curl Stretch Pudding. But if you're more into like a gel, to me gels just mean more hold, although your hair did have a cast on it.
Yeah, so when we were drying our hair, Taylor said lean over, and she felt my hair, and she said she felt the cast, like that cast that takes something to crunch it out. And she said, okay, we both used the same product, which is this. We narrowed it down. So obviously the pudding is the one that causes the cast, because I had the cast in my hair. So this to me would be the one that's doing the hold. What's that? Just a firmer hold or something?
A firmer hold, yeah.
Okay.
They said use this with the Curl Stretch Pudding for more of a hold. So, but this has more of a hold.
This definitely will give you a hold and a cast with that hold. So to me, that means definitely a decent hold. Yeah, it is held.
And this says this is also good for smoothing down edges. So if you're one of those people that do wash and goes and like you lay your baby hairs, this might be more beneficial to you if you want to do that with it.
What I scrunched out that cast with, this didn't impress you. You didn't go anywhere near it. I did it yesterday, so we had that in the beginning of the video, day 2 here. This I used in that scrunch out process, and today I revisited this again, which is, this is very thick. You almost have to dig your fingernail in. Let's see.
Maybe show them what it is. The name.
This is, hold on, this is part of the line. This is the red palm oil and cocoa butter Reshaping Shine Butter. We didn't really kind of know what that meant with the reshaping. That part up here that had that heat damage, I took it yesterday and put it directly on that, and it just made it kind of like long and pointy. I kept trying to twirl my finger around it. It never curled, so I don't know how it reshapes today. I didn't kind of pay attention to that word. I just took it, put it in my hands, rubbed it together, and kept taking parts of my hair and just scrunching it. Put my hand back in, rubbed it together, scrunched it again. So I think it gives a shine to it. And some moisture extra that you really don't need, because the whole line gives that to you. So
Lauren just likes products. So this product, to me, is so intensely moisturizing that I didn't want to put a serum. I didn't want to put any more butters, like nothing else. You just love products.
I love products.
But you really don't need that. I don't really know what this is in the line. I don't know.
But it didn't do anything bad. It didn't do anything good. It just did.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just there for the grabbing.
So our final thought is, I think that the Shea Moisture Red Palm Oil and Cocoa Butter line is a go for us. And I'm really glad we tried it, and we didn't listen to people who said, like, don't try it, on the reviews and stuff it's been getting. Personally, I really, really like it. Yes. So I think it's a go.
Definitely a go.
You think it's a go?
It's a go. It's a go. Yes.
Okay.
You're very enthusiastic.
I am. She's like, stop saying you like it so much, and I'm just like, okay, I'll limit to how much I like it. Just stop looking at yourself in the mirror. Like,
it's just a lot of about you, and I was just afraid you were gonna get.
I'm sorry. I just get so excited.
You were gonna get detoured on just about you. It wasn't about you. It was about the whole line. So you just kept looking at yourself, touching your hair, and I was like, okay, that's not gonna be able to go on when the camera turns on. That's getting on my nerves. All of this into yourselfness. Okay, so
I'm not into myself. I'm into my hair and how it did.
No, it's a wonderful product. I'm so glad that we plowed through and tried it.
Yeah.
But tomorrow's another day, and we revisit another line.
Okay, so thank you so much for sticking with us with our first impressions, this video, all of that.
Yes.
And we will see you in our next video.
See you in our next video. Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.